everyone, it's Tanya Games here. Welcome back to the channel. We're back with part 2 of the Lights, Camera, Action Discord Dreamsnap review. I'm very excited to get into this. We've already done part 1, so if you missed that, make sure to subscribe to the channel to check out my videos and see what was in store for part 1, because there were some absolutely incredible snaps. I'm really excited to get into part 2. As I said in part 1, I'm a big fan of movies, so I'm very excited by this challenge. It's one of my most favourite challenges we've had for a long time, and yeah, I just truly enjoyed it, and it's been so much fun looking over the community snaps for this challenge as well. So why don't we jump over to Discord and take a look at what the rest of the community has come up with. And to start with, we have an absolute banger of a submission. We have this submission from Angel of Thursday, who's done this up inspired snap, and I love this. We've got your character here with the camera pointed at them. We have the up house, great use of using the oasis in Eternity Isle for this snap. I think it works really well. It's absolutely beautiful of a backdrop. It's a really fun and creative scene as well, and I think the reference is just fantastic as well. We love a good reference, so I think you've done absolutely wonderfully with this, and I really hope this brings you a lot of success with your results. And then we have a couple of submissions from Dutch Girl. We have this first snap, which sadly I did see on Facebook it was copied, which I think is a real shame. I personally don't agree with copying dream snaps. There is a massive difference between taking inspiration from the community and direct replicas. And unfortunately, someone had done a direct replica of Dutch Girl Snap, which I don't agree with. And I just think it's lazy, and any moonstones that person earns, I'm going to say it controversially, I don't think they deserve them. I don't think they deserve them at all. I know I'll probably get a lot of heat and flack for that opinion, but that is my thoughts. It is not hard to assemble a snap of your own without copying directly the placement and the characters used for a snap. I just think, you know, we all do similar snaps. We can all do similar themes. Certainly Dutch Girl isn't the only person with a Cinderella inspired snap out there. But the way this person had decorated, you could see it was a direct copy, and I don't condone that. That is my viewpoint and my stance on it. Just want to express that. So I do feel for Dutch Girl, who had their concept, their build stolen. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. So that's just my opinion. I've said it. I've said it, and like I said, I'll probably get a lot of pushback and heat for that, but that is my opinion. There's a large difference with being inspired and direct copying. But yeah, this scene, absolutely gorgeous. The way you've illuminated the carriage, it really looks like Fairy Godmother has worked her magic to create the carriage, to transform the pumpkin to the carriage. Obviously, your character dressed up as Cinderella, absolutely stunning and beautiful. Love how we've got Minnie here with the dress design and stuff like that. Like, perhaps that's what she works on, is like the costuming. We have Scrooge and Mickey here controlling the cameras, and we have Eric as a stand-in for Prince Charming. I think this is beautiful. I think it's creative, and I think you've done an absolutely excellent job here on this snap. And then we have your next account, which is very fun. We have this beautiful Rapunzel inspired snap. We have the willow trees. We've got like these castle ruins, which look so cool. And then we have the Rapunzel tower in the background, and then we've got like this river running through. Absolutely gorgeous. Is this in the glade? I think it's the glade. Yeah, is this Mother Gothel's tree? And there's like a bit here where you'd cross over to the right side, and on the right side here would be the bridge to Mother Gothel's area. Is that right? Have I got the right area in the glade? I think that's the setup. I think that's where we are. But either way, it looks gorgeous. The mystical, magical flowers, the way you've dressed your character up as Rapunzel, and we have Flynn here. The lights shining through from the top, absolutely gorgeous. I love this. I think it's an absolutely beautiful scene. And then we have Mike here with Mike's submission, which is so cool. I did see your caption, so it's more of a nature documentary type vibe, which I think is really, really fun. You know, whether it's a documentary or a filming of the Lion King or The Lion King 2. I think this is so cute. We got Timon and Pumbaa here. We got Simba. We got the little like lion cub fox companion here. This is just adorable. This is like the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'm obsessed. Then we have Nala here. The expressions on the characters are so cute. I absolutely love it. I love how you've used the pays pose to get down to the floor, like lower down to the ground, so it looks like you're looking through the camera lens. You've got a book here where you're documenting your findings, which I love. I think this is so cool, very nicely done, a beautifully created scene, great use of the filter and the frame here. I really like the overall composition of this. So fantastic efforts, Mike. Absolutely wonderful. And then we have a submission from Dan here, who's done this kind of like Oscar premiere kind of like showcase here, which I think is fun. We got the cameras going, we've got Oswald, we've got like the photo backdrops here, we've got the theatre here as well. I love this. I think it's really fun and creative. I really like the scening. I like how you've dressed your character up. You know, we've got a lot of hazy lighting here from all the stage lights, which is quite fun. And then we've got lots of villagers dotted around as well, which just enhances the scene. So I think this is absolutely fantastic, Dan, and thank you so much for sharing. And next up, we have a couple of submissions from Zara here. So we have this first submission, which is kind of like an alien themed snap, which I think is really fun. I like how you've used the little green toy aliens, some of the Monsters Inc. plushies. We've got Stitch here included, which of course makes sense, our resident space rat. I'm ruffling a few feathers today, that's for sure. Your character looks perfect dressed up as this alien. I love the look. I love the combination of the blue and the green. I think it's so fun, and using the Monsters Inc. like time bending tool works really well. We've got some of the stage lights here. We have the starlights as well, kind of giving those spacey vibes. The little miniature city model works well, and Stitch's spaceship. I also like how you've used this item down here. I think it's called like the lightning generator or something like that. I can't tell if it's a glitched item or not, because it turns up as a pile of sand with steam coming out of it, which I think is really cool. I like having that as an item. But when you buy it in Scrooge's or go to buy it, the image that comes up is of the actual like machine thing. It doesn't showcase the sand and the smoke, but when you see it in Scrooge's, it shows like this. I don't know, very complicated, but or very confusing, but I like it. I think it's a fun item, you know, and it shows the chaos and destruction within this scene. And then we have your next submission here, which is kind of like a old-timey bar setup and things like that. Like, that's the vision that I am getting here. Like kind of like an old-timey club and things like that. You know, we've got the stage, we've got the characters here in the background kind of like socializing and hanging out. We've got the bar with all the drinks and snacks on it. Your character dressed up beautifully for this, and we've got Christoph operating the camera, which I think is just fantastic. I love the disco ball as well, kind of giving those dance party vibes as well. And the stage lights look really cool too. And next up we have a submission from Reese Rose here, and we have this very Winnie the Pooh theme submission. It's almost like your character here is Christopher Robin, which I love. I'm assuming that's the direct reference you're making. We got the little Winnie the Pooh popcorn bucket. We got a little rabbit here for Rabbit. Is Pooh meant to represent Piglet, perhaps? We've got Owl as well. We've got like what I imagine is Christopher Robin's house, and then Winnie the Pooh's house and things like that. And all the communal, like community setups, you know, we've got all the honey, we've got picnics and things like that. And then we've got the character, not the characters, the cameras filming you and things like that, which is just fun. It's a fun and creative snap. I love the colors of this and I think it's really creative. And next up we have a submission from Lightspark here, and this is giving me very Breakfast at Tiffany's vibes. I'm assuming that's a reference, like the outfit. The outfit's the giveaway here, right? This is definitely very Breakfast at Tiffany's, yeah? And then like the looking in the windows, it has to be a Breakfast at Tiffany's vibe. But I love this. I think it's so fun and creative. The way you've created like an outdoor indoor snap. So this is obviously meant to look like it's outdoors. But it's created indoors. You know, we've got the rug here, we've got the car, the Oswald car, the flower beds and stuff like that. But I think this is really fun, really creative. I like the film reference that's being made here. I think that's really creative. And I like the fact that obviously you can see that it's a film set and things like that. So fantastic. And next up we have a submission from Febrianne here, who's gone with this film movie premiere vibe kind of setup, which is really fun. Love how your character looks. I'm intrigued about which pose this was. So this is like you've taken a snapshot where you've either cancelled out of a pose or something like that, or you're transitioning into another one. And I'm not quite sure which pose this is. Interesting. I don't know, but either way it looks cool. I love how your character looks. Love the pearl necklace here with the dress choice. I think that looks fantastic. Love your character's face and smile. Like that smile is just absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love it. Love how you got Mickey and Minnie here. We've got like awards. We've got like the Timon talk show posts. We've got like a scene back here with Stitch and Merlin. We've got like a scene here with Donald, which is fantastic. And we've got like the mic here. We've got the stage setups. I think this is very fun and creative. And next up we have a submission from Aneda here. And this is fantastic. Look at how creative this is. Stop, I love this. Okay, so I love how you've created this distinct like stage background setup. You know, we've got the camera here, whether it's like a theatre screen or something like that, I'm not entirely sure. But this is kind of like the movie section, and using the bookcases to separate that is really, really cool. Love how you've decorated with the Mulan what do you call this thing? But this Mulan item, we've got her home, the kind of like the pathing, we've got Mushu and Mulan here. You know, just the general decor here is so cool. And then we've got like the lights here which line the front of the screen. And then we've got characters who are actually sat down. I mean, you've only got two that are sat at the moment, but either way, it looks quite natural. I mean, the fact that you've got so many people, like half of them sat, is impressive. We've got Fairy Godmother, we've got Stitch, we've got the sweet treats and the snacks, we've got Oswald and Merlin here. It's absolutely fantastic. This is a 10 out of 10 submission. And next up we have a submission from Doodles here, and this is beautiful. I loved it. I love how you've decorated here with these three homes. Look how perfectly they go together. Oh, they look fantastic, and I love the foliage here. Absolutely gorgeous. I love how we've got little Wally here. Look at him. He's just a baby and he looks so dapper. Oh, it's so cute. And then we've got Eric here, which looks fantastic. We've got Goofy. We've got your character who looks stunning as the main actress. We've got all the kind of like the camera setups. We've got like this seating area here where you can imagine a director kind of sat behind, or some of the staff and actors getting a coffee and a drink, perhaps reviewing the scripts and the lines, which is very cool. Love the lighting, love the foliage. Where honestly, this setup here with these houses looks fantastic. I think it looks beautiful as a generic kind of like build idea. I think it's fantastic and it goes together absolutely beautifully. I think this would be a beautiful scene in any valley. And next up we have a submission from I Love Heatrel with this movie debut scene. We have the little red carpet here, which is fantastic. We've got all the seats laid out for all the villagers to watch the movie debut. We've got Eve, we've got Minnie, we've got Mickey, we've got Wally. We also have Mother Gothel here coming to watch the movie premiere. We've got the stage lights, which is really cool, framing the TV here, where you would showcase your film and have that premiere. Your character here about to walk down the red carpet. Absolutely fantastic. Such a lovely and wonderful submission. And next up we have a submission from Mr. Left Shark here, who's done a Christopher Robin Winnie the Pooh inspired snap. Again, utilising the rainbow. Brilliant idea, very creative to do. Great use of the beehive house and the Winnie the Pooh kind of like home here. Great decor with the foliage. We've got these little rabbits running around, which is very cute. And we've got the camera here filming you, an owl, which I think is just absolutely adorable. And then we have Cole with this absolutely fantastic Dreamsnap. To be honest, if Cole hadn't done their Dreamsnap here in this location, my preference for my alt account, which I ended up doing a Princess and the Frog snap, I was actually going to do a snap here, but do Tinkerbell rather than Peter Pan. That was going to be my plan on my alt account, but then I seen Cole did this so perfectly and I was like, okay, I'll let Cole take the win on this one. Cole can have this idea because Cole did it absolutely fantastically, and there is no way I could do anything that would come close to how cool this is. The fact that Cole has used the wilted flower house here as the actual home for the Lost Boys and Peter Pan is absolutely fantastic and creative. We have this home here for Tinkerbell, which is so cute. We've got the pirate treasure. We've got all the ships kind of thing. Is that the jungle house in the background? I think it's not jungle. Wait, is it called Jungle House? You know, the one with the big boat on it. Is that what that house is? I think. And then we've got Eric's ship as like Hook Ship. We've got Skull Rock with your character dressed as Peter Pan. And we have this little glowing sparkle of a light to represent Tinkerbell, which is just absolutely fantastic. I literally have no words, no comments. It's fantastic. I absolutely love this, Cole. I'm probably Cole's biggest fan in Dreamsnaps. I love everything that Cole does. It's so wonderful to see. Not showing my favoritism here. But I think this is wonderful and I really truly love this. And next up we have a submission from Jules here, who's made use of some of the new Winnie the Pooh items to showcase in this snap. I do love the Winnie the Pooh themed items. They are very, very cute, and I like how you've paired this kind of like bee looking outfit to go with it as well. And next up we have this really cool submission from Madam Red. This just looks absolutely fantastic. Now, at first, my initial thoughts were Sword in the Stone, but I see you haven't made your character look like King Arthur from like the actual Sword in the Stone Disney movie. One sec. Okay, so it is just a generic fantasy movie. I'm glad I double checked that because I was like, this is giving me like Sword in the Stone vibes, but not quite. And I didn't want to say anything bad. So I did just double check. I did just double check the comment, and it is more of a generic fantasy setup. But I love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. The way we've got the castle here and the glowing lights behind them looks fantastic. The way you've got your proud heroine here is just wonderful. We've got Merlin behind the camera as the director, controlling everything. You know, we've got the cones here to mark off kind of like the set, the movie set, which I think is really fun. And some of the little accessories here, like using the RV, the kind of like stand here where the heroine might get touch-ups on her makeup or hair for the scene, is very, very cool as well. I absolutely love this. A great showcase of some of these castle wall pieces and some of the amazing ways you can decorate the valley. Yeah, just fantastic. And next up we have a submission from Jasper here, and this is so cute. This is it. Right, my husband really likes raccoons. My husband's a big fan of raccoons and things like that. So to see a snap that involves them is very, very cool. We are raccoon fans in this household, basically. So love to see it. Love, love, love to see it. I mean, I know that Jaspy knows that my husband's a fan of raccoons, but yeah. For those that don't know, for those that aren't as familiar with my amazing husband, now you know. But yeah, love this kind of camping theme setup. Your character looks cute. The little campfire, the little bee hut, like it's very adorable. Very fun and creative scene, and love how we got the camera here at the front of the submission. And next up we have a submission for Sven. Now I did see your comment, so this is for your alt account and you've gone with a nature documentary vibe. Very, very cool. I like how you've used this kind of almost like angry position to get your character lower to the camera. I think that's really creative. We did see in Mike's submission how he used the hey hey pose, but if you don't have the hey hey pose, this is another creative way to kind of align your characters up, which is fantastic. We have Simba just appearing in the background here and all the natural foliage, which I think is just wonderful. And I love how your character looks. She definitely looks like the kind of person that would be filming this kind of nature documentary vibe. So I think that's just fantastic. Next up, we have a submission from Fora, who's created this historical drama piece, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, you've done it with Wally, so it's a perfect from me. It's fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. Anything that includes my precious little baby is a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love it. But I love the decor here, you know, using the gazebo. The way you've created these grand statue gardens is absolutely beautiful. We have Eric here, we've got the camera, we've got the gorgeous wrought iron furniture, we've got the haunted mansion here. The foliage, the decor, the set piece design here is absolutely gorgeous. And I think this would make for a beautiful design or build in any valley as well, which I think is very, very important. So yeah, I think this is fantastic. I think you've done a wonderful job here, and I really, really like this creation of yours. And next up we have a submission from Dreams with Jam, and this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love how you've gone with this red dress, and it really pops, especially with the red background here we've got with some of these trees. We've got the fence in here where we have some other villagers. I'm not sure if they're attending the show or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, or if they're onlookers observing, but it still looks very, very cool. We've got the cameras filming everything here. We have Mickey here dressed up. I mean, that's what I love. All these characters look like they're really nice and fancy and dressed up. Love the little archway here. Think it looks fantastic. And love the bit of sparkle towards the bottom of the image as well. And next up we have a submission from Mamba Jules here, who's done another Peter Pan inspired submission. I absolutely love this. I love how your character looks as Peter Pan. We've got Eric's ship here, we've got Skull Rock, we've got all the beautiful foliage here, we've got the little croc as well, which is adorable. So, so, so cute. And we've got the camera filming everything. And I do believe we've got a Mickey Cloud up here. Yes, we do, which we love to see. I think this is fantastic. It's not overdone, it's not busy or complicated. It's just the scene and it is beautiful. And I love all the excitement there is for Peter Pan as well. It makes me very happy. And next up, we have a submission from Sunny Wawa, who's created this Oscars event scene. So we have the Mulan trophy here as the actual Oscars award, which I love. Obviously, it works perfectly. We've got the stage backdrop. We've got the microphone for, you know, expressing the thank you speeches or announcing the winners. We have villagers here in the chairs and the seating. We've got the red carpet. We've got like confetti going off for the winners. I just think this is fantastic. It's a really fun and creative set piece and I really like it. I think it's really, really fun and it's nice to kind of see the interior event. A lot of us have done kind of like red carpet runways, so to see the inside kind of event is a unique take on the challenge. And next up we have this submission from Chill Chaos, which is really fun and creative. I love how we have these different kind of like stage setups and each one has a different kind of like scene in them. So we have this scene with a fairy godmother. We've got this scene with Sully in the kind of like castle walls and everything, like he's a scary monster and stuff like that. And then we've got Aladdin over here with this scene, which is giving me very kind of like Agrabah market vibes. I love it. The giant pencil that your character has, as if she's, you know, taking notes and writing instructions and stuff like that. It's just very, very cool. And it's a really fun and unique concept that I really like. And then we have a few submissions from Nolan here. This is the first one and this is so creative. Stop it, I love this. This is fantastic. We've got the green screen backdrops here. We've got the different foliage and plants to make it look like, you know, kind of like alien landscape and wildlife. We have the actual alien plushie here. We have the little scorpions. We've got Buzz, you know, active using his laser. This is effectively filming Buzz Lightyear of Star Command's adventures in space, and I just love it. I think it's so fantastic, and using these small items in this way is just absolutely brilliant. I'm literally blown away by the creativity of this snap. That I have seen nothing like this at all, and I think this is just wonderful and creative, and it's really cool to see someone use Buzz because I'm not gonna lie, I don't ever really feel the need to use Buzz in my snaps, apart from when we had that specific Toy Story challenge. Like, he just doesn't fit in, neither does Woody, and they're usually too small to showcase. But having this really close, zoomed in submission and getting the highlights and all these little details and stuff, and the way that you've used these small plants but they look big in size because of the perspective of this shot. It's just absolutely wonderful and fantastic. It is an absolutely 10 out of 10 for creativity, and probably one of my most favorite submissions that you've ever created. And Nolan's created a lot of wonderful snaps. It is hard to pick a top or a favorite because they're all wonderful, and I just think this is, oh yeah, this is just blows me away. And then we have Nolan's second account, which I did see a post on Facebook that someone said this was also copied, which is very disappointing, to be honest. Awful to see some of my favorite, Dreamsnap creators get their ideas completely copied and replicated. But I love this set design with the castle walls. You've got the red trees in the background there. We've got the candles lining this pathway, the fields of these red flowers. It just really, these colours really pop in the image. We've got the two statues here, which are fantastic. We've got the sword in the stone and your character as the knight in shining armor, which I think is just fantastic. We've got Olaf here manning this camera, which is just wonderful to see. I love this. I think it's an absolutely wonderful Dreamsnap. And then we have your third account here, which is kind of like a magical vibe one. Not sure if it's meant to be a direct Sorcerer's Apprentice reference or not. It very well could be, especially with the water buckets here and the Mickey mannequins, or it could just be a generic magical themed one. I'm not sure, but either way, it's really fun and creative. I love the lighting in this scene. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the set design, and we've got the two cameras here focused on your character and the backdrop as well, which is just wonderful. So well done on 3 unique and fun designs for this challenge. And next up we have a submission from Talon here, who's kind of gone with this mystical, magical, alien themed snap. We have Gaston here in the director's chair. We've got the camera, we've got the green screen for all those cool alien effects that we might need. We've got the table with the treats and the drinks that the staff are going to use as they're going about their day filming. And yeah, this is a really fun and unique concept, a really unique design, and I really like how creative and outside the box this set piece is. And then we have a Dreamsnap here from Chelsea. This is absolutely wonderful. It's so cool. I love this. So we've got the director chairs here. The fact that you've got Woody in the director's chair is so, so, so cool. Perfect given that this is a Western theme. We've got the mine carts, which look like they lead into this hyena cave, but it looks like a spooky cave and stuff like that. You know, the Tiana water tower works perfectly. The little tent setup, the decor, you know, the fact that your character has like a pickaxe is really fun. I love this. It's so creative, so well designed. Even having that little touch of those red curtains is so, so fun. I love this. Wonderful design, creative decor. Yeah, I think this is a really fun concept and I hope it does well. And next up we have a submission from Tiana here, who's got this eclectic mix of designs and set pieces. We've got all the cameras, we've got all the stage lights, we have Goofy, we've got Vanessa, you know, we have kind of like a spacey setup here. We've got a beach setup in the backdrop and everything like that. We've got so many villagers, so many critters roaming around. There's a lot going on in this photo, but it's really, really fun and creative and a unique setup for this Dreamsnap. And then we have a submission from Silver Ears here, who's done a Megara inspired snap for this challenge. So clearly referencing the I Won't Say I'm in Love scene, which I love. I love that you've done it in Mythopia here, so we get this backdrop of Mount Olympus. I think that was absolutely perfect. And what I love is how you've created this faux water in the backdrop here. So there's a scene where she steps across the water, across some stepping stones, and ends up falling into the arms of the statue kind of thing as she falls, which is just fantastic. And the way you've created this with there's like a blue pebble path. I want to call it like a cubic zircon path, but I don't know if that's right. And then there's also like a pebbled path underneath, which is really cool. Obviously, you got all the statues, the beautiful florals. You know, you've used the Hades statues, the Philatites ones as well. The dress is just perfect. The camera, it's wonderful. This is gorgeous, a beautiful scene, a beautiful backdrop, and I really love how you've created this water space as well. A great way of doing it when you don't have access to touch of magic tools to create fake water spaces. Just shows the creativeness of what can be achieved in Dreamsnaps. Okay, well, there you go. That is it for the Discord Dream Snap submissions this week for the Lights, Camera, Action Challenge. Thank you to everyone who shared their snaps in Discord. I do really, really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel and want to be featured in a video like this, feel free to join the Discord. Link will be in the description, and you can post your snaps in the Dream Snaps channel to share your snap with the rest of the community and on a video like this. So thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who's watched the video as well, and to anyone who likes and comments. It really helps me out as a creator, so thank you all for your support. Obviously, to my subscribers and channel members, you guys are the most amazing people, and a huge shout out to Spread Lake, our super top member. But yeah, thank you all for your time today. I'm very excited for next week's video going over the green challenges. I want to see if we've all gone St. Patrick's themed, or if we're kind of doing alternative green designs. I've been very intrigued to see what creative concepts you all come up with. But that's it from me today for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe to the channel for more Disney Dreamlight Valley content. But I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!